So I want to explore like the research. Did you approach it the same way as your previous books, and anything that you surprising that you learned, stuff like that?
Yeah, there were a lot of really big, surprising things I learned along the way. And I got more and more. It was a rabbit hole I went down, and I got more obsessed with what Woodstock was like every day because writing historical fiction is familiar to me. I've written books that take place in the 40s. But something this recent and something this monumental in U.S. history was really interesting to dive into. And there's all kind of cool stuff. Like I found out very early on that the promoters of Woodstock invited Roy Rogers to close the festival with Happy Trails, which I thought was the most bizarre thing. And of course he said no. But when you think about it, it makes sense because the people Woodstock grew up with Roy Rogers and the cowboy thing and Dale Evans. There were all really cool things. One other celebrity story that I think is interesting is that this was the beginning of Carlos Santana's career. He was 22 years old. He had been playing in bars in Tijuana right before this festival. And before he went on, Jerry Garcia...
I love that.
Yeah, Jerry Garcia gave him a hit of acid because he thought he was going to be going on hours later, and then they pushed Carlos Santana out onto the stage. And if you watch him playing during the song Soul Sacrifice, he has said in interviews numerous times that he thought his neck of his guitar was comprised of writhing snakes, and he couldn't even look at it. And it was one of the best sets they've ever played. But
and he's still...
Yeah, it's absolutely fascinating.